y'all were a fine bunch of people.
Well,
I already knew that.
Well, we appreciate that coming from the father of bluegrass music. I tell you what, they put us on a good show when they was down in Ripley, Wayne.
He told me it was really a great show and said he really enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward to getting down there. Leonard said we'd get it all worked out and get the date set and be getting in touch with you so you can really plaster it on the air.
Boy, we'll be glad to do it. We'll sure push it for you. I tell you, part of the conversation hadn't been on air. Before you hang up there, Wayne, I want to talk to Mr. Bill again if he's still around. But I'm not cutting you short, and I want to talk to you too.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll tell him to hang around just a minute.
All right.
Yeah, I'm really glad that we're going to get a chance to come down there and pick with y'all.
Man, we are too. I tell you what, I've been looking forward to that. We've got one of your albums here that we play quite a bit, and you've really got some good sounds on it.
Well, I appreciate that. I sure appreciate that. We work hard.
Well, I know. In fact, I heard one of your fans say that thought you was one of the best bluegrass singers in the business. So that ought to make your day.
By golly, that makes me feel good. I may have to send them a pass to Bean Blossom.
I hear you, boy. I tell you what, we like to hear things like that, don't we?
We sure do. And I tell you what, you want to remind those neighbors out there that next year, the third weekend in June, there's going to be another big Bean Blossom Festival, and we want them to mark it down on their calendar now, like Leonard and Ruth Brotherton do, and come to Bean Blossom for vacation and fellowship with us, because it's a great family show, and it's just a great bunch of people.
Well, that sounds good. I'll tell you what, we'll be glad to talk about it here on FM 102 when the time gets closer for the next one, and let the people know in this area, when it's going to come off, and we'll sure get the word around for you.
Well, sure thing. And Bud, I'm gonna run and let you talk to Bill some more.
Well, it's certainly been a pleasure to talk to you, Wayne. I really appreciate the good sounds you got on your records, and you just keep the good work up, and we'll keep pushing your records for you, okay?
Well, I'll sure do it. I've got a new one that should be out in a few weeks. I'm working on a new one now, and I hope it's going to be. I think it's going to be released on Rebel Records. So we're looking forward to a good relationship with them, and I know that they have good distribution. So the radio stations that play bluegrass are definitely going to get a copy of it.
Well, that's good. I sure want you to send us a copy, because we appreciate everyone you send us there, and we'll sure play them for you.
Well, I appreciate that, and let me get Mr. Bill Monroe here.
All right.
I'll talk to you some more.
Okay.
And you just keep playing the good music for him, and if you're ever in Nashville, give me a call. I'm listed in the book there in Hendersonville, Tennessee. As Jimmy Martin said one time, he's still got a listed number because he don't know enough people yet to have to unlist it.
I'll tell you what, I bet you got a lot of people calling you up, though.
Well, a lot of friends.
Yeah, well, that's great. That's a good thing to have.
Sure is. Well, Bud, here's Bill Monroe, and it's really been a pleasure talking to you and the folks out there.
Thank you, Wayne. The same to you.
Uh-huh. Hello?
Mr. Bill?
Yeah?
This is Bud Huston again. We didn't have it hooked up on air a while ago. We lacked one button having all of them pushed to get you on air. We're on air now at FM 102, and I just wanted you to say hello to all the fans down here once again before you leave out.
All right, I'd like to do that. I'd like to say hello to all my friends and fans down at Ripley, Mississippi, and I wish them all the best, and I'm looking forward to us coming down this fall and putting on a great show there with them right there in Ripley, Mississippi.
Well, that sounds great. I tell you what, we're going to try to have that house filled and running over for you this time.
Yeah, well, that'll be fine. And I think the people from a long ways out will come this time because they know, we're going to be there.
That's right. And I'll guarantee you, you had a good crowd out last year. The house was just filled up just about, it wasn't it?
Yeah, but I'm going to have them to plug it a lot on the Grand Ole Opry and on Nashville now and things like that.
Well, that's good. That'll help out. Yeah. Sure will. Yeah, sure will. Well, we really appreciate y'all taking out time to call us, and any time that you want to call us here at FM 102, we just appreciate it so much, Mr. Bill.
Right, sir. And I'm glad this old gentleman's up here talking to me about it and getting me on this and all this.
Yeah, that's our good friend.
He's a good friend of mine. He's
yeah.
a good friend.
Leonard Brotherton, Ripley, Mississippi, or Blue Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. He's a good friend of ours, too. And so maybe y'all can get the date together there, and we can get it set up where we can start talking about the time you're coming back to Ripley.
All right, fine. You want to talk to him?
Well, that'll be fine. I'll say hello to Leonard before we sign off. Thank you very much, Mr. Bill.
Bud, that was a nice interview there, wasn't it?
It sure was. I really appreciate them taking out time to call us here.
Yeah, definitely do. And I know all the friends out there and listeners really enjoyed hearing Mr. Bill and Wayne here talk. We are planning on getting Mr. Wayne down there shortly, and Mr. Bill later on, maybe. And hey, I got my friend here. He will say hi to you, okay?
All right, okay.
Bud Milton here. I hadn't got too much to say. I'm a man with few words, as you know. But all I can say, like Kenny and Donna Price said, wish y'all was here.
Well, I know what you mean, boy. I wish we was. I know you got something good going on up there.
Well, sure have, man. I don't know how many people. This whole hill's covered up, and there's still this company is lined up. Yeah, I'm going to turn you back to Leonard. Not much to say. Say hello to everybody there.
All right. Appreciate that, Milton. Sure do.
I'd just like to say that all the friends down there, neighbors and listeners and all that are listening to us today, should make plans to come to this Bean Blossom Festival. It is something else. And they just bluegrass pickers just all over the place, the best. And I think you should make plans to come up here and take this in next year.
Man, that sounds good. I tell you what, I sure like to.
We're just
Guarantee.
having a ball up here.
I want y'all to be careful, drive careful coming home now. We want to see you down in Ripley, Mississippi here.
Well, we'll definitely do that, Bud. And it's nice talking to you. Tell everybody hello for us.
We'll do that.
And we will see you about Tuesday.
Well, good. Thank you for getting Mr. Bill and Wayne on there. We appreciate them calling us and letting us get that on there so the fans could hear them here on FM 102, Leonard.
Yeah, you're sure welcome there, Bud. Glad to fix that up there for you. Really was. And it means a lot to us. And we'll turn you loose and let you get back playing some more of that good bluegrass on the air there. And so goodbye, everybody. We'll see you later on.
All right. Thank you very much, and we'll see you, Leonard. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. You just heard a telephone conversation with Leonard Brotherton and Milton Welch, and also Mr. Bill Monroe, the father of bluegrass music, and Wayne Lewis. Hazel, I tell you what, the first part of it we didn't get on air. I think I was doing all the talk, and the fans couldn't hear the others talking.
Well, what it was, Bud, you should have been talking to him on this telephone in here instead of the one in there. So that's what it was.
Oh. All right. Thank you, Lori. Appreciate the good words there. And we appreciate all of our sponsors. And Hazel, we've got a guest in the studio, and we heard this gentleman talking to us last Saturday, and he was a long ways from Ripley, Mississippi.
I think so. Well, up in Bean Blossom, Indiana, wasn't it? He's hoboed all the way back and finally got back in Tipper County.
That's right. I think he changed trains about 6 times before he got to Ripley. But Leonard, welcome back to Ripley, Mississippi.
Well, thank you, Bud. It's always a pleasure to visit you at Hazel on the Bluegrass Show here. And it is good to be back in Tipper County. I really enjoyed the show up there, but it's good to be back.
Ain't no place like home. Of course, I know y'all really had a good time up in Bean Blossom, Indiana at the big festival up there. And we did appreciate very much you getting Wayne Lewis and Bill Monroe to talk to us on the air there last Saturday. That was really nice. We appreciate it.
Well, you're quite welcome there, Bud. I got a kick out of that, too. Had a problem getting them together at the same time. They were both real willing to do it, but getting them both to the phone at the same time gave me a little problem, but that's all I had on it, and just more than happy to do it. I enjoyed it, too, really did.
I tell you what, I hope next year that Hazel and I can make plans to go up there. I know I just like to get out there and see some of the professional festivals, you know, and I guess all the ones playing there was professional artists, right?
Oh, definitely was, Bud. They were all good. Mike Wiseman's there, the Osmond brothers, Jim and Jesse. Just all of the biggies. And I tell you what, don't matter what size of crowd is at a bluegrass festival, you don't meet any strangers. They're all just old friendly folks.
That's right. You know, we've said several times it's just like kind of having a homecoming when you get a bunch like that together. Seems like everybody knows everybody, don't they?
It definitely is. If you don't know them, you will in a few minutes.
I hear you. I tell you what, we're going to get back and play some more the good bluegrass music. All right, that was Wayne Lewis and an old-timer there, and one I'm waiting to hear you call me darling. And if you folks enjoy that kind of singing, be sure and call us up here, and we'll be glad to play some more cuts off of it. It's got a lot of the good old songs on it, and we find that most people still enjoy the old bluegrass traditionals there, Leonard. And we appreciate you bringing that album back up here to the station where we can play it. And I bet Wayne Lewis appreciated it too.
Yeah, Wayne appreciated getting spun there a little bit. Sure will.
I was really impressed getting to talk to Wayne. He just seemed like a real nice person. You know, I never have met him, but after I talked to him a while, it seemed like as he was talking a while ago, he was one of us.
Yeah, he is just a super guy, and he is good. You know, he's got to be good. He was with Bill Monroe for about 10 or 11 years, and you got to be good to stay with Bill Monroe that long. That's
right, I guarantee you. And he has got a good voice, a good bluegrass voice. Is that right? You got a good band to go with it. Well, that's fine. And we get him down here where everybody can see him and hear him in person. That sounds good. I'll tell you what. Late September, man, that's good. We'll be looking forward to that. Let's, Leonard, I found out who that is there on the tape. That's Paul Mullins and the traditional grass. So maybe if we ever learn to say it, we'll know who it is.
That's right, bud. That's exactly who it is. I couldn't remember that for nothing.
Maybe we can get it all together here in a little bit and get everything up to par.
It must be this hot weather that's doing it, bud. It is hot out there. I was coming up here, walking along out there, saw this bird pulling this worm out of a hole, and he was using a pot holder.
My goodness, that worm done got bad warm, hasn't it? I'll tell you what, he had a hot meal if he got him out, didn't he? I like that. I'll tell you what, old Pete, I'll tell you what, that's been a favorite of the folks for a long time right there, Leonard. They still like to hear that old coon dog bark, and I know to the coon hunters it still sounds natural.
That's definitely a coon hunting tune, ain't it, bud?
I guarantee you. You know, it is amazing how many requests we've got for that. I guess that has been one of the #1 records on our Bluegrass show ever since we first played it. It's someone requested just about every Saturday.
Yeah, a lot of people like that tune. They really do. Oh. By the way, Bill said he wanted to come back down here this fall, too, Bill Monroe, and said he wanted to stay all day and all night and go coon hunting. Fox hunting, excuse me.
Yeah, Wayne told me on the phone there last Saturday that Bill would probably go fox hunting. And, well, I tell you what, we enjoyed having him come by the station last time he was in Ripley. And if we get him back down here, we'll be looking forward to talking to him some more here on FM 102 on the Bluegrass Show.
Yeah, that's right, bud. We definitely will. And we got to get Wayne by, too. We got to get him in town early enough for the Bluegrass Show. That's
right, we sure do. I guarantee you that's nice to get to talk to the artists and let the fans out there hear what they've got to say. Another good friend just walked in the studio here, and I want to get him over here and say hello to him.
It's fine, Bud. You know, I believe this is the first time I visited with you up here while you were on there with the Bluegrass Show.
That's right, I guarantee you.
By accident today, my wife don't know I'm up here. I'm going to have to hurry and get back to the store, but you're sounding good.
Thank you, I appreciate that. If she's got a radio on, you're going to be in trouble, buddy.
I know it. I just noticed you send that out to Brother Oak, and I tell you what, that's a fine fellow right there. You know it.
He really is, and we appreciate June, too. They really love their music.
They sure do. And, you know, I just while I was standing around here and listening to you, you need to send a song out. May already have for Milton Welch. He loves bluegrass music, and he just got back from the Bean Blossom Festival up in Illinois, isn't it?
Yes, Indiana, yeah. Yeah, you know, they talked to us on air by the means of telephone last Saturday while they was up there. Yeah, we got to talk to Bean Blossom, Indiana on telephone there.
Well, that's fine. I just, you know how it is. Sometimes there in the store, I turn you on, and then somebody comes in. I get to hear about the first 30 minutes of several songs. 30 seconds, I'm sorry.
I know how it is, Wayne, I guarantee you. A businessman, you got to be moving. There's always somebody wanting to see you about something, or you want to sell them something. So you put it together, and that takes about full time.
You know, somebody was asking me in the store the other day, Bud, how long have you and Hazel been doing the Bluegrass program up here on Saturday now?
You know, Wayne, I really don't know. Hazel thinks it's 7 years, but we're gonna we're going to have to get Lois to pull the log out and let us know here so we can celebrate the anniversary.
That's right. Need to find out what your anniversary is. Whenever that rolls around, well, then you just invite everybody in for barbecue and
wouldn't that be
homemade ice cream and all that kind of thing. Yeah.
That'd be good if everybody bring a plate.
Well, I tell you what, there's been a lot of people have enjoyed this for many years now. I don't know exactly how many it is, but if it's been 7 years, there's been 7 years of enjoyment.
Well, thank you, Wayne. We appreciate that, and we have had a lot of people to tell us that they enjoy it. It's like we was talking a while ago to Chloe. You know, you don't hear a lot of bluegrass aired on the stations, and people don't have opportunity to listen to it like they like to, and I guess that's the reason they like it so well here when we do air it.
That's right. That's right. I know you got a lot of fans. Well, I'm going to get whipped if I don't go.
Well, we appreciate you coming by, Wayne, and all right, we'll do it. And
you know what I like it, I bet you can't lay your hands on one, but if you happen to know where it was, my window faces the south. You got that anywhere?
I believe we have, Wayne. I tell you what, we're doing bluegrass gospel right now,
okay.
and next Saturday, if you'll tune that radio in, we'll play it for you, okay?
Say. And another thing too, you know, folks haven't been in radio. I know sometimes you request something and you do your best to find that, and you know you've got it, but sometimes you just don't have the time to find it.
That's right. I guarantee you have to be in the radio business a while to really know what it's like, don't you?
You sure do. Well, gotta go.
Wayne, it's been good to talk to you, and we're still working on that Country Junction review. They're trying to get something lined up. We're going to have one yet. It may take. We've been talking about it a long time, but it's really going to come to pass, and we're going to get some of the original bands back, the staff bands, and just have a good time.
That'll be good. That'll be wonderful.
All right, we'll see you later, Wayne. You come back anytime you can. Okay.
Right, how you doing? Doing just fine.
How you doing, Wayne?
Milton Welch.
Nancy Welch. They're members of your band.
Oh, well, great.
How you doing?
Fine, y'all looking awful good.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Are we gonna have it under 10?
Well, if it rains, we are.
Looks like it might, don't it?
That's just a...
Did we get our tickets here from you?
No, you get them right here in this...
Okay.
Yeah, y'all need to...
Over there next to you.
Okay.
Probably we'll leave,
Well, it'll be 4 days.
Yeah, you're gonna leave Sunday morning?
Sunday morning, probably, okay. 3 days.
Okay. The lady right there, Debbie.
All right.
What about parking? Where are you parking?
Well, you just call us road here and we can done this.
Depends on where you find them.
All right. We need it.
How y'all do?
Okay.
You thought we gonna cut on down there and didn't pay you, didn't you?
I knew you'd be back.
No, I see no way out there.
You happen to have a dollar bill?
I'll see. Yeah, I have.
We're going to drive
Okay, thank you much.
the camping area.
I need to. How much
How you doing?
Hello.
Good to see you. How are you? Good to see you. Hi.
Hello.
Nancy Milton Will. Hi. They're members of the family. How are you?
Okay, you know how it is up here.
Busy.
Here, I wondered if you
That's
summer.
race, huh?
No
Oh, is
matter
that
how
putting
hard,
it mild?
no matter how hard you try, it's never
Easy. Never
And
easy.
Bill wants to start the show now. He told us 5 o'clock. But part of our band's are here because I told him the show wouldn't start till evening. That's what I said.
Well, how will we know? If it starts raining, you just get under here, right?
Yeah, and I did first and argued to get that, but I'm glad we got it.
Oh, I know.
Is
So,
Bill over the bus?
No, he went to the park. He got his suit on. I said, you got your suit on. Now you're ready to pick, aren't you?
Hi, the little boy.
I'll give you the
Here
ticket
they
now.
are,
I see. When they come with you.
Give me the ball out there.
How big they?
Well,
I say hi to them. They look good.
Mm-hmm.
They're having a good time.
We'll see you real soon. I pulled a mile down keep.
he's running from time. I put my ticket where I know where it's at.
Look at here.
Bill Monroe. Good to see you. Remember this old man here? Good to see you, Mr. Bill. Good to see you.
Mr. Bill, how you doing?
Don't let us go ahead and eat some supper. You eat supper. You hadn't got the rain up here yet, have you? We did all day. You did? Run out there down that road. It's Saturday. I'll give you a picture of my little boy here. I picked up the old Fortune tractor. You know the old Fortune tractor.
That's a good one there, ain't it? Yeah, that's a good one to show you.
There's me and him. So there's them for you. We wasn't able to bring him with us. Well, put in this envelope, film to Mr. Bell.
Oh, they're good pictures.
Wish we could have brought him with us, but it's
How old is he now?
he was 2 in March.
I sure think.
He talks about you all the time now.
He'll see you.
Do with you that time.
He'll see your picture. We had one enlarged put on the wall. Mr. Bill.
Yeah, he ain't hear you on the radio or tape.
Yeah, Bud Huddleston's program up there. Yeah,
Trying to get out of here. We're in the wash. In the refrigerator. Yeah. The bottom drawers there. Give us some room as they are. Put some of those fresh buns.
Where did Drake get off to? Oh, where she went?
I don't know where she went. I thought she was coming on up here. Lead on.
Maybe that front will get on through the wheel and have to be pretty much that's good. How many acres you got here?
94.
94. Pretty good size place. You're just going to continue it on and on now, huh, Matt Bill? That's good deal. We're going to drive back through your home in Kentucky. Tell us where any sites around there where you might have wandered around in your boyhood days.
Well, on our old farm there, I was around all over that, up on Jerusalem Ridge, you know, where we used to go fox hunting. And a ridge leading back to Jerusalem Ridge is called Child's Knob, through that country there.
Child's Knob, okay. How far is that from Roseanne? Is it
A mile and a half, I believe.
A mile and a half.
And then when you're there at Roseanne, on up east of there, up towards the tunnel, up there on the right side is where me and Uncle Penn used to batch, you know, when all my folks had passed away, Uncle Penn Vanderbilt. And I lived with him up there.
Okay, did he live on a hill?
Yes,
you know, he's high on a hill and above the town. Roseanne was a town.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But he lived on up above Roseanne about close to a mile. And I'd work all day, and then I'd come downtown and loaf around with some other boys, you know. I could hear him sit out on the back porch, you know, and play that fiddle. Late in the evening, about sundown, high on the hill above the town.
We're going to stop by the Hall of Fame, but we didn't figure it open that early. We come through there about 8
About 7:30.
8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And,
I'm worried about roads. I thought she's right behind me.
how about they say you have a family cemetery down there. You got just a family cemetery where you folks...
Just all of us, all of them, my people passed on to the beard right there.
With Uncle Penn.
Yes, sir. He's not far from where we're at, just a little ways. And then some of my other uncles are pretty close to where Uncle Penn was at.
Now, what was your dad's name?
James Buchanan.
James Buchanan.
They called him Buck Monroe.
And I was talking to somebody in Ripley yesterday. Used to live in Bowling Green. I believe he said that Charlie was there also.
Yeah.
I don't know where she went.
I guess she must be down there somewhere.
Well, there's y'all's chairs laying against the tree.
She didn't take our chairs, did she?
I never noticed.
Y'all been doing a lot of dates.
Sure have, yes, sir.
Yeah, I saw you on the
Ralph Redmond showed that last night.
Yeah, I seen part of it.
Part of it's
I got all
all
of it on tape. I got to see all of it, yeah. It's wanting to, wanting to run.
I think I brought it. Did I bring my black coat?
Are you coming back down to Ripley this fall, Mr. Bill?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'd like to come there and put on another shirt.
Well, I think between now and that time that they are going to build a bigger building than what we had. That's their plans now. Whether it will work out or not, I don't know yet.
You know how the government is in these little towns. Sometimes things that don't work out, well, they don't in the big and as far as that goes.
Well, the bank president and the president of the Fair Association was the one that was telling me.
Yeah, well, the man's got the money. And
they got the money. But they liable to back out. You can't tell. But that's their plans right now. You know, if we had a little bigger crowd last year, we'd need a bigger building.
Yes, sir. That's the truth, yes, sir.
Now, you say your batch for your Uncle Penn was here. His wife done passed on, and your mother and dad both at that time.
All was unless his children were all they done gone. He was only uncle that I had left, and all the rest of the Monroes had passed on.
I don't either. But I brought a couple of...
What year did he pass away?
I believe 1932.
32.
Howdy.
I know you, the man that knows when this thing's going to get kicked off here.
I hope pretty soon. I've been trying to tell him to get there to get it started.
Thought you should be. I believe it's going to get kicked off with the rain here, though.
Yeah,
we come up from North Mississippi this morning, we didn't rain all the way to Louisville, Kentucky. Well, when we left Ripley, we was done maybe 30 miles, didn't have any, had rain all the way. Okay, Mr. Bill, we go, good talk with him. We probably... Thank you.
Sure.